What's up, guys? So Affirm had earnings today after hours, and we are seeing a bit of a sell-off. And what I want to do is look at the daily chart. I want to go over this bearish order block that was set up here. These are extremely important because they are going to show you major institutional levels and major institutional selling and buying levels specifically. And so I want to explain to you guys in detail exactly what that means and how you guys can use these order blocks. And the second thing I want to go over is the actual 15-minute setup to where we could have been playing this entire breakout from about $40 into this move. So let's get started first here on the daily chart. We're only using 3 indicators here. One is an order block indicator, which you can just draw on your own if you want to be more accurate, or if you're somebody who doesn't know how to draw them, you can just use an order block indicator. We have a volume profile, which on the right side of your screen is going to show you at what levels there's volume. So not just how many shares were traded within the day, but at what prices these shares are actually traded at. It's very important because we only want to trade with volume. We do not want to be trading within these areas unless we're playing these breakouts or these potential breakdowns. We want to see these low levels of liquidity, and we want to be playing those for major moves. But when we have these higher levels here, you can see where we have these, these wider horizontal bars. It's at this point where we tend to get a bunch of consolidation. So the only other thing we're running to is a 22 SMA, which is going to be this blue line, which is just going to help a lot of people who are newer to trading dictate what the trend has been recently. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that we get this massive impulse off of earnings back here on November 7th. From there, we get a massive rally all the way up to highs on December 26th, 2023, which is a 129% return within 1 month and 2 weeks. At this point, we get a big sell-off here, and a lot of institutional investors, what you have to realize, if you're a hedge fund who is trading hundreds of millions of dollars, even billions of dollars, you can't just hit the buy and sell button the same way that you could if you're trading a couple $100,000. What you need is liquidity. And if we look at our indicators, this is a low area of liquidity up here on this breakout. So since price didn't stabilize and hold around $51, all of these institutions that we're buying down here are trying to sell their orders out. But there's not enough time for them to get their orders out the way that they want because Affirm just ends up dropping too quickly. We ended up having a drop from 51.50 down to 41.38. So since there's this indiscrepancy, what tends to happen is we will usually retrace back into the zone where all of these orders to sell are still being placed. Hedge funds are very diligent. They're not just going to hit the market buy button, and they can't usually hit the market buy button. And so now as we come back into these levels, we see if this respects it by rejecting, which you can see here, and now testing here again. Now, of course, earnings, this is a fundamental reason for this to reject here too, but if earnings were amazing, we would have pushed right through that order block, and then it would have been basically game on all the way back up to $80 because there's so little liquidity on the volume profile. Look, there's barely anything back up to $80. So as far as this area of resistance, we still have to watch $50 going into the next couple of weeks, but we do know that after hours right now, Affirm is trading about $42.59. Maybe tomorrow we'll test that $50 level again, but I would not be going long until we actually get that big break and that confirm hold over $50 for at least a couple of days. Now let's look at a smaller time frame because I want to share with you guys, we do have trading bots. If you guys want access to them, you can just use the second link in the Discord community or the second link in the description of this video to join the Discord community where you will get access to all of our trades and all of our bots. So you can see that today alone, these were all of the scalps that were taken on our 15-minute trading bot. And all we're looking for is just upward momentum. I'm only looking to trade the trend. We are looking for very basic, simple strategies that can actually be executed to perfection. And so every single time that we're pushing up into highs, we're taking profit, making sure that momentum is still on our side, and we're continuing to scalp as we're moving up. So we ended up taking, look at this, 4.5%. Then we had another entry here at about 47.12. That's like a baby trade. That's 0.97. Still really good though. Entry here, 1.5. Entry here, 1.3. Entry exit here at 0.86. Now, entry, if this thing swings this overnight, Now we will probably have erased those gains from the day before. But up until that point, from an algorithmic standpoint, we're still trading in this uptrend. So if you guys do want to get access to all of our trades, go check out the link in the description. Let me know what you guys think about Affirm, if you think we're going to get that push through $50, or do you think that that was our recent top? And maybe we will see that sell off to maybe even test $20 in the next couple of months. Let me know down below, guys. Peace.